Should write a book about every step on my way up the ladder. I came out the mud, it was an ugly chapter. I don't even show up at your fancy parties. If you see me hanging out, it's off the rafters. Only baller to go platinum. If you count my points and rebounds, quadruple platinum. Got 2 retired jerseys in 2 different cities. I'm still waiting on that call from the Orlando Magic. Look, I feel overly blessed. Put 7 on the jack. I cannot be quoted for less. Taking trips day to day. I get global respect. When I'm not with Kenny Smith, I'm still close to a jet. Can't believe my little brother Kobe gone. Thank you for the 3-peat. If I talked about that pain, you wouldn't believe me. Might go by the LA Sparks and change the name to the GGs. Get Chuck the coach and first ship gonna be a freebie. Broken records, broken backboards. Broke the records for broken backboards. I'm that raw. Turks and Caicos with a bad. She don't swipe through my phone. She get distracted with the black cards. Cars jingle like the bells in a holiday song. Raise my kids and they proud of their home. Stock portfolio as thick as a Harry Potter novel. And my rings got philosopher stones. Diesel.
Tal vez mi música no sea sana, pero yo no me inventé el... Ay, 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 ay. ¿Dónde están las que alzan la mano? Y nos vamos. Por Vaticano, llama a tu mai pa' pedirle la mano. Ey, estaba en el cuando con una diabla me encontré. Estaba vendiendo el alma y de una se la compré. Ella está bien rica, la amiga más rica. Sí. ¿Dónde estamos? Yo no sé. ¿Quién tú eres? Yo no sé. Dios mío, perdóname, porque otra vez pequé. Yo lo sé, vamos a... Yo lo sé, Dios mío, perdóname. Ey, ey, la disco está prendida porque llegué yo. ¿Quién es el más duro? Todos saben que yo. El capo está en contra, por ley se guayó. Conectado en PR y en Nueva York. York. Esta la hice para sacarlo por el techo. ¿Qué más voy a hacer si ya yo te lo he hecho? Ya yo te lo he hecho, sí. Esto es lobo en la Fania. Tony Kroos en Alemania. El que le enseñó a Harry cómo se hace más.
Here's the starting lineup for the visitors.
Well, Grant, something these teams have in common is their phenomenal rebounding ability. Who do you see winning the battle on the boards?
You know, it could go either way. I mean, frankly, sometimes there's an element of luck on the glass. So we'll just have to see whose way the ball is going tonight.
A look at the 76ers starting group. And that one no good to start off tonight. Chicago with the ball. They want to keep rolling here following the win against Atlanta.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You've got to trust in the system.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. The floater. And it's Chicago with a board. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year.
And they were the odds-on favorite in this matchup last year, but actually lost the season series.
Yeah, and for them, that was a bit embarrassing. So expect them to come back with a point to prove tonight.
Here's Keith. The Bulls making their last shot. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Keith. Down low.
And just wasn't able to set up in time. Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Whitehead. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. To stop the run.
You know, that's a quick 0 for 4 now. At what point do you call a timeout and reset?
Puts up a 3. Here's Barnes. Out to the right wing. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Goes up again. And that's 2 points on the layup.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Pass to Stevenson. Here's Keith. Pulls it. And he knocks the jumper down.
And finally, a made shot. They look a little relieved after that one.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And so here is Philadelphia. The Bulls making their last shot. With the drive. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And he makes both free throws.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter.
An absolute bully in the lane. Nothing the smaller defender could do there.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. The 6-footer. Got a hand on it. And here comes the break. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Sixers trailing. He's guarded by Barnes. Barnes with the rebound.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
They set the screen. Pass to Frazier. Inside. Launches it.
Philadelphia foul. First personal foul. Second team foul.
To the left wing. Second chance effort. And the jumper is good. Give him 8 points now.
And guys, one thing that's triggered this run, their proficiency inside the three-point line.
Now a timeout called by Philadelphia. this is a player who's been giving his all. Our Eastern Conference Player of the Week.
When you think about everything he's done on the offensive end, he's more than deserving of this award. He put his team on his back when it came to putting points on the board.
Philadelphia has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Keefe. He played a great game against Golden State. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Let's look at the teams who have been shooting the ball the most consistently these past 10 games. Number 1, the Bulls. The Sixers, third.
Both teams shooting with great confidence as of late. These guys don't waste opportunities.
Warren's checked in for Chicago. And there's the drive. Soft touch off the glass. 10 points for him.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to Keefe, and they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Whitehead. Here's Stevenson. That one rolls around and rims out. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, Grant, as a team, how long do you think it takes to figure out if you're a legitimate contender?
You know, B.A., a lot of teams come into the season thinking they are contenders, and they have to find out the hard way that, quite honestly, they're just not. But generally, I'd say we have a good idea after the first month or so of the year.
Davis, he's checked in for Philadelphia, and Philadelphia calls time here. To November. Let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Bulls, they've started strong this year, holding the second place spot. And of course the 76ers, they're just 4 spots down from them.
When I look at the 76ers, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
For 3, Warren. Stevenson with a rebound. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. 15-point game, fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had an off night at the defensive end for sure.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Stolen by Davis. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Warren with a screen on Davis. Warren up top. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Stevenson. It's deflected. Left side, Richardson. Pass to Warren. Fade away. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
And just terrible defense.
Tries it from the top of the key. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Keith, making a mark on the offensive end, scoring around 13 a game. Good. Keith's got 5. Here's Barnes. It's a 10-point game. And for Philadelphia, to the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
And breaking out the one-hand slam.
Man, an emphatic way to extend the lead a little more.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And for Chicago, pass to Stevenson. 3-pointer. Unable to get that one.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Here's Whitehead. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Basket counts.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Philly fans, they're known for their passion, and Tyrese Maxey said, I love them because they're real. They're honest and they're tough. They know the game, they know what they're talking about, and they know what players are getting out of it. They care about winning, and that's what I care about. Brian?
That's such a great sports city, too. Allie, thank you. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
To the inside. Nice move. The shake. Stevenson with a rebound. Stevenson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Keith. To the middle. Again, the Sixers score.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Barnes the screen. Driving inside. For 3. Sinks it from distance. 9 points in the game.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
Pass to Whitehead. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
It's good on the putback. 20 points for him.
Great anticipation on the tip-in. He was ready to make that play.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And they say small ball is on the rise. But you look at the MVPs of late, Clark, a lot of superstar bigs.
Yeah, that's a great point, B.A. I mean, Embiid, Jokic, Giannis. I mean, with the floor spaced, I think it's freed up everybody that has ball skills to be able to make plays. And a lot of these guys are north of 7 feet that are doing it, whether it's off the dribble or pass and catch or knocking down mid-range and long-range shots. I think it's added to the versatility of stars in the game, the different positions where you can start from because of how the game is played now.
Warren's checked in for Barnes. Davis, he's checked in for the Sixers. Stevenson, the pass to Keith. Pure from three-point range.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Davis a screen. Rebound by the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they led by 19.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
And there's a 3-second violation. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Chicago Bulls. On Wednesday, they head out on the road to face the Mavericks in Dallas. Then on Friday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
Here's Keith. Give him 8 points now. Leans. Got a piece of it. Three-pointer, no good. Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Pass to Frazier from downtown. Kept alive. Right wing. Jacks up a 3. Gets it. He's 6 for 10 and looking confident out there. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
And let's pause for a moment to recognize the teams with the best three-point shooting. Number 1, the Bulls.
Having the shooters they have, the best three-point shooting team in the league, it opens up the whole court by stretching the defense out.
And the 76ers making a change here.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
Here's Keith. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession.
Philadelphia ball.
Here's Roberts. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk. Target at the rim. The Sixers trailing. To the paint. Here's McCoy. Drops in the layup for 2. McCoy's got 11 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
A good-looking shot from the wing. And the Bulls lead by 8.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Keith. Give him 8. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
And 2 free throws coming up as the whistle blows. He barely missed that one. The first one falls. The 76ers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. No good on the second free throw. And here's Davis. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 9. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
A minute 20 left in the third. Pass to Cousins. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. The 3 is up. Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one. Chicago has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. The 15-footer is good. 11 points in the game.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half. Richardson for 3.
Rebounded by Cousins. Cousins has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to McCoy. Warren against Davis. And here's Cousins. 11 feet out. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Richardson finds Warren. Misses in close. Philadelphia shooting at a respectable 49%. Davis, the pass to Cousins. Lets it go from deep. The shot no good. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. It's the Bulls. They're up by 4. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Taking a look at the 76ers. He's covered by Warren. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Chicago leading. Warren sets a screen. Barnes passes to Warren.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
76ers on D. And right on target. That one's good. And the Bulls lead by 6.
After some misses in the first, he's making up for it now.
Davis, the pass to Roberts. Floats one up. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 5th assist in this one. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Barnes. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade.
Make some noise for your incredible.
Bulls making a switch here. Frazier's checked in. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what the Bulls coach was going over with his team. He dug into his team for being too complacent on offense, saying, you're just chucking up the first 3 you see out there. Being more patient on offense, move the ball around, make the defense work. Guys, let's see if ball movement improves out there.
Allie, thank you. Here's Davis, plenty of space. Here's McCoy. Lays it up and banks it in.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to Frazier. Shot clock at 5. Here he goes. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And he goes in for the dunk.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Outside Davis. Here's McCoy. Shoots over Barnes. Shot by McCoy, no good. And he drives in. Frazier, the pass to Barnes. This one for three. Sends it home from three-point land. And now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Cousins, the pass to Roberts. Outside Davis. The three. Chicago grabs the miss. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Takes the three. Drops in the three. He's got 22.
He's taking what he can get here, has a three in each half.
Wide open. And the Bulls tack on two more.
A nice rhythm to his game here late. He's hit 3 out of 4 this quarter, looking to put him over the top.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Here's Roberts. 4-3. The shot, no good.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game. That's helped them stake this lead. Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
Pass to McCoy. Gets it to go from the corner. McCoy's got 4 points this quarter. The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. And he gets it to go. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Clutch buckets. He's paving the way as they hit the home stretch.
Pass to Cousins. Back to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Banked it in off the glass.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Barnes with a screen on Cousins. Inside. Barnes, it's good.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Crosses over. He hangs. And the layup is up and in. And it's an 11-point Chicago lead.
One way to beat good defense, use that double clutch.
Philadelphia has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Three-pointer. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Cousins with the screen. Davis finds Cousins. Back to Davis. Pass to Cousins. Shot to stop the run. And Cousins throws it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. The 76ers have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Outside Stevenson. Pass to Keefe. Beyond the arc. It's tipped. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession, and Philadelphia calls time here. Present the New Balance Player of the Game.
Boy, he completely took over, I think, on both ends of the floor. Scoring with authority and influencing a lot of plays, almost every play. This was the kind of night you dream about as a player.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. And they recover it.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to go. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's Stevenson. Gets the three to fall.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Chicago has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Richardson for 3. Drains the triple.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out to the right wing. Deflected. 1:49 left to play in the fourth. There's the three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
The three ball. And the three-pointer goes. Keefe's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
Hey, if you get yourself to the line and cash in on those opportunities, you paint your opponent into a corner.
Yeah, they were so successful with that all night. Aggressive, fearless, whatever you want to call it, they really pushed the action and got rewarded.
This will mark their 13th win of the year. Not a bad number.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And such great talent in the league, Clark. But the All-Star game last season, not the most competitive. Does that need solving?
It certainly needs attention because the game has dwindled from anything near competitive for a decade or more. I've not been a fan of it because it's basically turned into a glorified layup line. And I don't think that reflects well on the game. I know the fans enjoy the engagement and the weekend, but the game itself needs retooling in a big way, in my opinion.
Outside Davis. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Second personal foul.
He misses the free throw. Barnes, he's checked in for Chicago.
For Philadelphia, Davis.
And the second free throw is good.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Takes a three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Okay, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
There's the drive. That one falls. And the Bulls lead by 21.
They got a big lift from their crowd tonight, giving them the energy they needed.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
Here's Roberts. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce.
Mira, ¿quién es el que está tirándome? Dale, le apunte mi número ahí. 787. Yo soy el más duro. Como Kobe en el Square Garden. Te meto 6-1, men, que Dios te guarde. Se guayaron que pasó, era leal. Te iba a firmar por 5, pero le cogió tarde. Ahora quiero 20, más que sean 30. Esto parece un punto, aquí no para las ventas. Este chanteo vale un... Si paso con la rápida y estás en la lenta. Me bajo con Cotton Benito con la paciencia. No me ponga a prueba, no tengo paciencia. La conciencia, el de la nueva que mundial sigue tendencia. El conejo es Messi, yo soy el Mbappé. Coronamos, estamos en ruta de escape. Papo me dijo que lo dije que esta gente no aguanta esos apretones. No ponerme para las bebecitas. Dice así, de letra. Te llevo para el cielo. Ella de revista tiene porte que ya no ve. El Dios privado, el señor de los cielos. Y Pablo Coelho siempre se una baja tus amigas, andamos los Stormtroopers. No cabe en el Mini Cooper. Tú sabes que mi movie sin blooper. Me he visto yo soy artista y stylist. Pa' casarme yo prefiero una Riley. Me gustan estrellas esas que sean de Hollywood. Yo papo, dale el número 9, Becky o a Kylie. ¿Cuánto tú quieres que yo te los doy? Yo te costeo, tengo los de cienes. Dale, úsame que eso te conviene. Ella se... Vía video cuando no estoy jugando. Dale, mami, yo hago lo que tú ordenes. Me avisa cuando...
Cuando tú quieres que yo te los doy. Yo te costeo, tengo los de cienes. Dale, úsame que eso te conviene. Ella se... Vía video cuando no estoy jugando con... Diabla quiere que yo me queme. Está loca de que yo... Pon la pista de nuevo, desde el principio otra vez. Dale. Ay, ja, sí, ay. Me ven y caminan pa' atrás, Michael Jackson le sembramos el thriller. Yo estoy pegado, desde que saqué Dile. Manny Ramírez la saco del parque y después todo en los fillers le puse pa' probarle los fillers. Le saldo los billers. Ey, mami no te enchule, yo no soy Jay Wheeler. Concealer, después cambio de número y no me consiguen. Yes, I know, men al trash. En el que lleva el catch. Todos los viernes, mi birthday batch. Chica, baja los pies del dash. Aquí mismo en el parking de catch. Ey, mírame los pies. Tú no tienes esta, ahora soy modelo. La pinta perfecta, ey. 2024, ¿quién usa 6 Cobani? Estos no son los Simpsons, tú no eres el gordo Tony. Ustedes son títeres entre comillas. Tienen yate pa' botellar en la orilla. Y yo por Tortola y las Antillas. Ey, el Bugatti tiene más horas de vuelos que millas. Todos saben que soy yo sin leer la tablilla. La fama es mi esposa, la calle es mi... Ten cuidado, no te vayas la rodilla. Ey, de chiquito mami me decía que dejara. Perdóname mamá, pero ando con luz en la L y par de en los hoteles, la disco tirando papeles. Pa' el que huele, pa' todo el que se cuele, ey. Yo sé que les duele, tú no preguntes más ni con la libreta del L, no. Ey, faltan comprar los Pampers. Hoy quiero una taína que te puesta pa' un gantel. Mami me ve el hasta que yo infarte y te pago la uña, el laser.